Hello, my name's Ariel Tweto. You might have seen me on Discovery Channel's Flying Wild Alaska. I'm a pilot, and I'm a TV personality, producer, and now a voice on a cartoon.
Dear Fox Broadcasting Company, 20th century animation, 20th television animation, whatever you're called today, please, 20th century television animation, please do not cancel The Great North. Please renew The Great North for a 6th season and beyond. Please, The Great North absolutely deserves to be renewed for an additional 4 seasons like what you just did for The Simpsons, Family Guy, American Dad, and Bob's Burgers. I mean, I know you also renewed another season for, Crapopolis and Grimsburg and even Universal Basic Guys, which I've never heard that one, but still, you should not cancel The Great North. Please renew The Great North. I love The Great North. The Great North deserves to be continued as much as Bob's Burgers deserves to be continued. And I can vouch for The Great North because, I know The Great North hasn't been canceled yet, but it's still, when I record this video, but it's still troubling enough that it hasn't been renewed yet, and I do not want you to make the same mistake with The Great North that you probably made for Housebroken. And so I can vouch for The Great North. The Great North is a great show that deserves to be renewed and continued further, partly because it's already very close to 100 episodes at the end of its 5th season, but more importantly, it's mostly because I really enjoy The Great North's emphasis and focus on varying character relationships throughout the ages and generations of the Tobin family. That's what really gives The Great North a creative spark that Bob's Burgers does not have. Throughout the show we've gotten a lot of great focus on things like Beef Tobin trying to find new love, new girlfriend partners, with new romantic partners with Alison Lefebvre and other women, other women his age. The awkward teen dating between Judy Tobin and Stephen Huang and Gil Beavers. Moon Tobin having a crush on Bethany, and then then becoming a longer term, and then having a longer term having a longer term crush on Quinn. Honeybee and Wolf adapting to the trials of new marriage, and living closer together and putting up with each other's faults and quirks. Hem Tobin coming out of the closet and dating Crispin until they decide that that they should see other people because it would get boring to date the same guy for their whole lives. And the newly introduced Aunt Dirt also finding other old women her age to date, and adapting to the different customs of modern Alaska and modern Russia. Because she was hiding from Russia in 1964. The other big creative spark that the Great North has that sets it apart from Bob's Burgers is they hire a lot of great they find a lot of great new acting talent in Alaskan natives who otherwise have few or no acting credits. Look, there's a huge list of them scrolling by me right now. Great people like Brady Wild, Aloysius Hooch, Ruby Nicasio, and Ariel Tweto. They'll all be out of a good paying cartoon job if you cancel The Great North, and they need you, so they depend on you to renew The Great North and continue, so they can continue having fun performing the voices of the characters that they play. They want more years to continue playing Mayor Peppers, Delmar, Quinn, and Kima Evanoff, and hopefully eventually get noticed for new acting roles elsewhere. Did you know that Ariel Tweto is a pilot, who's been in the documentary series Flying Wild Alaska, and she's also been a contestant on the ABC show Wipeout?
I'm down here with Ariel Tweto. Ariel?
Yeah.
Where are you from?
I'm from a little village in Alaska called Unalakleet. I've never had a boyfriend. I've never been kissed because in the village we're pretty much all related. And I didn't like...
Yeah, no, then that's totally understandable.
Yeah, I didn't feel like dating my cousins. I don't know, it just wasn't right for me. You have to be creative in Alaska because you don't have clubs to go out in, so you have to find things to do outside because in the worst of winter, it's dark and freezing and you stay inside a lot. So once the sun comes up, it's just like everyone's born again and happy, so we'll be out a lot.
Kima's actress is a surprisingly interesting person who's led quite an interesting life of other screen presence for a decade, like during all the earlier Bob's Burgers seasons before she started playing Kima in the Great North.
If you get outside your bubble, you'll learn about other people, other ways of life, and then there'll just be less judgment in the world. You may discover something that sparks your interests or that maybe you're a little bit more curious about, or something that makes you happy, and you wouldn't have done that if you stay in your own confined little bubble.
So, Fox, you'd be doing all of Alaska and Fox Animation a favor if you could just renew the Great North for 4 seasons, like what you've already done for Bob's Burgers. I know American Dad is coming back to Fox from TBS, but I still do not want American Dad to replace the Great North's time slot. I mean, that's probably why you gave Simpsons, Family Guy, American Dad, and Bob's Burgers all shorter seasons. You know that just because you want a bigger variety of animated shows to show. And that's also why you kept around Krabopolis, Grimsburg, and Universal Basic Guys. But please also show the same mercy to the Great North, because I also want the Great North also deserves 4 more seasons, or at the very least 1 more season for now. Just please renew the Great North for 2 more seasons if you can't, if you don't feel ready to give it all 4. Giving the Great North another 1 or 2 seasons right now would be good enough for me. See you. Thank you for watching, loyal viewers and fans of the Great North.
Tell me you have been kissed by now.
Yes, and I don't know, I've been missing out for 21 years.
Kissing is fun.
I'm like a kissaholic now. No, I'm kidding, I'm not. Dad, I'm kidding.